My name is Catherine Warner. I'm the Senior Coordinator of MoveOne Relocation's Destination Services. One of the most exciting and challenging elements of moving to Moscow is the distinctive Cyrillic alphabet and unusual language. Russian is part of the Slavic group of languages, which is common in the Balkans, Central Europe, and Northern Asia. It is also the largest native language in Europe. Russian can be a curious language to be confronted with, especially with the distinctive shaped letters. Surprisingly, though, there are some similarities to English. The Cyrillic alphabet has 34 letters, and a number of letters are the same in sound and shape as the English alphabet, although some are completely different.
I would highly recommend going in with a knowledge of the Cyrillic alphabet. That's very, very important. And realizing that there are similarities between a lot of the characters in Cyrillic to the letters in the Greek alphabet. Anybody who's ever learned the Greek alphabet, even characters that we use in mathematics, these are, when you're going through school learning algebra, the symbols that you use are the exact same symbols in the Cyrillic language, and that's going to help anybody to recognize the signs on the street. And it opens up a whole new world to you, because a lot of those signs are actually the exact same words that we'd use in English.
If you are living in the Garden Ring, it is possible to get by without learning Russian, as English speakers are common in the inner city. Nonetheless, it is recommended to get a grip of the basics of the language. As you attempt to use your new language skills, you are sure to enjoy the experience of encouragement and smiles from your new friends and neighbors. Depending on your length of stay, it could be well worth diving in and enrolling in a language course to aid your time in Moscow. Language schools offer a wealth of learning programs, from intensive courses to evening classes to language lunches. If language training is not part of your expat package, you can find links to recommend language schools on this page of your MoveOne City Guide.
I was quite surprised, and I shouldn't have been, by the fact that everything was in Russian. Of course, I'm in Russia, but I somehow thought that Moscow, there would be signs in English, and I've been in countries where they have they speak other languages, but they're kind of touristy, and I've seemed to be able to get around. I was quite shocked with how much I battled in the beginning. St. Petersburg seems a bit more friendly towards tourists. Moscow is a little bit more difficult to navigate.
Unlike other European countries, Russia does not have a high volume of regional accents, and once you have mastered the sounds of the letters, this will quickly enhance your ability to understand and learn. Normally, expats who are keen to learn quickly strive forward and are able to communicate about the little things in life. Even if your pronunciation is a little unusual, trying to communicate in Russian will be looked upon favorably with local people. As Russian dominated many Central and Eastern European countries' vocabularies for decades, it is harder to find older Russians who speak a second language. Those who did learn tended to learn German. However, the culture is changing, and younger people prefer to learn English, Spanish, and French. We hope you enjoy your time in Russia and make some inroads into this magical and mysterious language.